the anti-Asian bill that was passed in the U.S. due to the recent, increase in hate violence against Asian Americans. To the increase in 150% of anti-Asian hate crimes have been happening. An elderly woman was beat up by this guy. It's just been really bad, and it's due to the xenophobia that the recent administration kind of just taught us, right? They would use terms like kung flu. They use it was really xenophobic terms that you can conflate with, that's from the location, when really you're trying to, you have a political motive, right? You have a motive, behind that, and it's very obvious. And due to that, a lot of hate crimes happen. And just really having a conversation with some people, it's really asking for empathy, not really for them to support it. We talked about, how as African people of the diaspora, we have been, neglected, and that neglection has caused jadedness, right? And a mistrust. And not just a mistrust in the system, but a mistrust in our neighbors, right? So much that we treat our quote unquote allies or quote unquote neighbors as the enemy, and we just proceed in that ignorance. And pretty much, they just didn't support the bill because they didn't care. A lot of excuses were, there's been shots going on in my neighborhood all day and they don't care about it. Black people been dying all day. My conclusion is that it was xenophobia, right? A lot of xenophobia. And I looked up like xenophobia and just its effects on the world. Xenophobia doesn't just affect like immigrants, it affects Black people too, right? The KKK, they were proponents of that. Hitler was proponents of that. The Tutsi tribe were proponents of that. And conclusion of that whole argument, I just was like, you all should care about this because this is the act of white supremacy. And any bill that's anti-white supremacy, you should support that. You know what I'm saying?